Okay, so this is the Lynx 6x6. The game is Frontline. I love playing C. Everybody hates it because they're noobs. A good player is not going to hate C, and I actually prefer to play on C. I've got a lot of latency, so when I turn my vehicle, it doesn't do what I necessarily want it to do. Oh, come on, stop doing this, please. So I see this tank. I'm going to get behind him. I don't know if I was spotted because I don't have sixth sense. I know he was spotted. And because I got the F this, because I've got the better gun, I'm going to do a lot more damage. And I do play with the suspension because I don't want them to track me. My vehicle is not doing what I want it to do. It's just kind of wandering around. But I've got hit points, so I'm going to get back in the game. I did a sharp turn. We're going to go for that Lynx. This map is easy. You just have to control the flanks like any other map. No big deal. So I do have an advantage if my ally kills that tank. I have an amazing advantage. So we're going to do something for fun. We're going to jump through here. I do know that if you hit the tree, something bad will happen. That's something that I learned a few days ago. I wondered if it were possible. I accidentally did it. That was not, yeah, maybe it was. Okay, so we're going to do a tight turn, which means you got to release the throttle. I'm going to do it again. I'm releasing the throttle to tighten the turn. And now I am spinning around like a noob, not because of lag and latency. Okay, so I took a hard hit, which means I'm going to lag out, cross my fingers, and of course this is poor player skill, which is what all the Anakims are going to write in the comments and in the forums and in chat and in private message. And then they're all going to go and watch. You know, what they do is they sign up for my account on YouTube, and when I upload a video, they go in and they immediately dislike it, and they don't even watch it. Like 90% of my viewers watch the first 5 seconds of the video and they downvote it. That's what happens. Which is why I've got videos that have an amazing number of dislikes. There's more that I could say, but I'm not going to because I don't want them to be encouraged. There's something that they didn't do that I'm not going to mention because, like I said, it will only encourage them and make my life worse. So, yeah, I really don't care that much. It's childish behavior. I learned something. Most World of Tanks players are children, especially if they think they're an amazing player. And if they follow a guy who's a loser, then they tend to be losers. You know, the losers watch loser channels where they say cheat to win, and the only thing that matters is your WN8 and using premium, you know, the op tanks. Oh, it's not op, it's OP. You're pronouncing it wrong. The Banana Clan says OP. I'm sorry. That's when I get distracted. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't realize I needed repairs. Sitting out is bad for your rank. You'll notice I'm up at the top because, you know, I'm a loser. I'm a beginner. I'm up at the top. And I had that crap gameplay, and I had that lag, and I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on my team. If I didn't have to deal with this, the red dots and the 400 milliseconds stuff, I'd have kick butt games. Kick butt games. When I went from the Philippines to New York, from Mexico to New York, my win rate went from 49% to like 56% overnight, and my WN8 went up by 15%. Okay, so we are going to stay in C. I don't like slow-moving teams. We're actually not doing that bad. There's 9 minutes left in the game. But if it gets down to 6 minutes and you're not at the objectives, then you're really going to have a lot of problems. You cannot have a capping strategy where you think, oh, we're going to cap one and extend the time. You have to because it takes too long to cap. For the amount of time it takes to cap and the amount of extension you get, you end up with a deficit. You don't end up with an advantage. It's simple math. It takes like 2 minutes to drive across the map with a fast tank. And that's not red line to red line. I'm talking cap to cap. Okay, do you think I did that? That was the ghost. The ghost of World of Tanks did that. Look at what my gun did. That's typical. Really hard to aim when your gun randomly moves behind you. If you control the right flank, you cap C easily. But, you know, people don't know that. And I can't do everything. I can't kill the light tanks and control the right flank and cap and keep the guys off the hill. I cannot do everything in the game. I have to pick one. And if my team refuses to do something, no matter how much you beg them, you know, please control this flank, you'll see nobody there for the entirety of the game. Oh, I had an amazing comment. If you play 39,000 battles and you don't know how many rounds a T-57 Heavy has. Yeah, I don't know how many rounds a T-57 Heavy has. Grow up. You have one in your garage. Yeah, and I haven't played it for 5 years. Sorry, I don't have, okay. Please comment about how that was poor gameplay. Obviously, I meant to go that way, and the tank turned around because of the ghost of World of Tanks. Now I need repairs. See, that's how you know, your game gets screwed up. I'm taking damage for no reason. If I had amazing ping time, I would not have any damage, and I would be general, and I would have 75% win rate, and everybody would say I'm the most amazing player. But oh, you know what I should have done? I should have done triangular turns. That would have been a good time to do it. But you know what? I really don't care. People want to be ignorant. They can be ignorant. Let's see what you got here. I've moved down a little bit. It's going to be a long wait, which is sad. I'm going to pull in another light tank. The reason why I'm doing light tanks is because if I pull in slower tanks, you won't see all the lag and the latency I have to deal with, because it just doesn't disrupt the game as much. With a light tank, the lag and the latency will spin your tank around. You'll overshoot the repair facilities. You'll jump off a cliff. You'll have full hit points, and then 5 seconds later, your vehicle disappears, and when it comes back, you're dead. I don't upload those replays to my account because I don't want to show people, oh, look how I did 0 damage. And then people look at your stats and they say, oh, well, you know what? You do low amount of damage, so you suck. I'm really not complaining. I'm doing this because I want to put content on my website. If I had great ping time today, you'd be seeing a video where I got great ping time. I'm just showing you what is really happening right now when I'm playing. I'm in the Philippines. It's like 5 a.m. here. I stayed up all night. Yesterday, I went to an island, and I went with 8 people. We went swimming, and the water was really low because the moon must not be up. So the water was really low, which means it was like below the knee, and normally it's above the waist, so we couldn't really swim. I was lying on the ground in the water. And that stuff, went out to eat, which I do every day. Vehicle arrives in 48. So I'm sure you've noticed that when the vehicle arrives, it's always a round number. Like it'll get down to 4 minutes. When it gets down to 4 minutes, we might all spawn in. So that's your cue. Don't go spawn camping if there's 45 seconds left and no one was spotted. And the other thing is, if you're on the enemy territory goofing around and the clock gets down to 6:00, don't be surprised if somebody spawns in. I've had it happen sometimes. It's something you want to be aware of. And of course you know that because you hear all the better skilled players talking about it. So right now, everyone's going to spawn in. And if someone's over here, if my allies are over here, they'd be in danger. And you're going to say, well, none of your allies are going to be over there. And if you say that, then, well, you haven't watched me play before. Guess what I'm going to do? Guess what I'm going to do? You're going to get triggered right now. Look at that. I'm halfway on my team and my vehicle's not moving. Okay. 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 Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now this guy's going to be pissed. He thinks I'm a crazy driver. He thinks I'm harassing him. These are difficult to drive. Yeah, I have a disadvantage playing. I have a disadvantage. Oh, so please ask me a question. Hey, I'm a big fan of yours. Do you mind if I ask you a question? And then you respond and they say, hey, so how do you play being so autistic? Oh, yeah, haven't heard that one. Please send that to me in private message. Haven't heard that one yet. I tried playing without the faster speed vehicle. Impossible for me to play like that. See, look at that. I mean, I haven't even really done anything yet, and I'm practically dead. I'm at a huge disadvantage. It didn't turn. Gun overshot. Come on. Nice. Not turning. And that's it. So I might have to stop playing today. The other thing that I could do is I could pay for the cell service. And, but you know what? I've already won all the prizes. If I didn't win the prizes, this really sucks. I'm going to go to my desktop and I'm going to sit here and I'm going to daydream. Okay, so God, stupid people. I just got a stupid message from a stupid person. Someone asked me about a hotel recommendation. And I said, oh, this is the name of the hotel. Oh, well, give me the address. I was like, yeah, the address is google.com. That's the address. Well, okay, so I was going to load up a piece of software that's supposed to fix your lag and latency. It's called WT Fast. And I don't know if I'm in a beta test period. I'm sorry, a free plan or something like that. But I don't think it improves the game. So allegedly, it goes through their network and it goes through some server from the Philippines to something local and routes to World of Tanks somewhere. But I don't notice differences. I don't think when I run it, oh, wow, yeah, I see improvement. I don't notice that. And in fact, there were times when I said, well, the game's definitely worse. So there's really no way to know. And they report, well, there's a 15% improvement. Yeah, well, that's what you say. What you say means nothing. That could be, how did you calculate that? If I don't see how you calculated it, I don't believe it. I'm reading messages from stupid people. Okay, so we got 2 minutes left. It's impossible to win at this point. We could cap everything because it'll take 3 or 4 minutes to cap for a 2-minute extension for 3 of the caps, and then the same with F. It's impossible. These people don't know how to play. And I knew how to play this way a year ago. And no matter how much you tell people to do that, they just don't get it. In order to take this section, there should be tanks on cap. Like, all of these tanks, these people are stupid, 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 stupid people. They cannot cap. They cannot defend the cap. The game's over. They don't understand that what their strategy is to end the game. That's the strategy that these people are playing right now. And look at that. Look at that. Snipe from the cap. Do farm damage from the cap. Get on the cap and snipe and farm damage from the cap. He's saying, well, I'm going to hide around this little mountain. We'll do it over here, or do it over here. You're just angry. Yes, I am. Okay. If you heard, I don't know if you heard a noise. It's, oh, come on. I'm gonna have to stop playing this. When, oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to hit the throttle. I'm probably gonna have to stop playing. This was horrible latency, and maybe I'll switch to tank destroyers. But I don't think I'm gonna play Frontline for tank destroyers. I'll maybe regular World of Tanks. I really haven't decided. Oh yeah, that's wonderful. The reason why is because I have tier 9 tank destroyers and I'd like to level them up. Oh, this looks good. Had my hand off the keyboard, had an amazing off. F that. F that. It took a long time to turn. So something happened weird with the second shot. I don't remember what it was. That was not supposed to happen. That's lag and latency. That's lag and latency. Come on. I don't even know what this is anymore. Oh, come on. You don't know how to play. You're a below average player. That's what they say. They say I'm a below average player. I'm a below average player. You'll never rank up in ranked battles. Okay, so I lost track of the way I was going. I meant to go this other way. Oh, yeah, that's what you want to do. It was the better skilled enemy team that caused me to die. I've been playing video games since the 1970s. Pong was the first video game I ever played. Yep, that was awesome. Oh, come on. They think I'm doing some amazing driving maneuver. STRV, come on. The STRV has amazing aim, so you can't really outrun it. But holy cow, what the hell was that? That was a mistake. That was like a brain fart. So that's the game. That is World of Tanks. People are so mean to me on the forums about my win rate. They're so mean to me. And I say it's lag and latency, and no matter how many times you say it, they say, nope, not lag and latency. Because they've watched my gameplay. Nope, I don't think you did. I don't think you did watch my gameplay. I watched 5 seconds of your video, 2-hour video. One guy actually said that. He said, I watched 2 minutes of your 2-hour video, and based on that, you said something that was not true. And I said, you know, what you say I said I didn't say, and I had to link to the video and show that what he said, claimed I said, was absolutely not spoken in the video. And this was a top YouTuber who did this. And I'm like, why would you be so arrogant to say something like that? He was claiming that I said that all Unicums use aimbots. I didn't say that. I said some people, what I was talking about aimbots. I never said Unicums or great players or anything like that. I said some people use aimbots. Aimbots are cheats and they're not better players. I was talking about some people. Never said Unicums or high win rate players, none of that. But that's what he said I said. And, you know, it's fake news. It's everywhere. Fake news is everywhere. And he never apologized. I didn't get an email saying, oh, you know what, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. And, oh, yeah, your 2-hour video is filled with factual inaccuracies, such as name one factual inaccuracy. Ain't gonna get E. Yeah, it's too bad. So not only do they have to cap, but you have to survive. So if we get overtime and someone resets the cap during the overtime, that's it, game's over. And I've had games where we should have capped and gone into overtime and the game just ended. And oh, someone's calling me on the phone. Okay, so I hit the key to enter the boost mode. You have to hit it once. I hit it 4 times to turn it on. It's supposed to be an odd number. So one of the times it didn't do anything. Someone's calling me on the phone. I know who it is. It's the same person who calls me every morning. It's actually it's a famous actress. She's a famous Philippine actress. She's retired. She's no, I'm sorry. She's not really she's retired from her job. She used to be employed because she was she hosted like the news or something like that. She was like the TV news presenter. So she's retired from that work, but she still does acting jobs when she's offered a role. Oh, you know, I was in a movie. So if you like to watch Netflix, you're going to see old cheap books walking around in a doctor's uniform. Oh, come on. Okay, so I'm going to go for the EXP. This was a really low damage game for me. Normally I do like 6,000, 7,000 damage, 6,000, 7,000 spotting damage. You see now it says base capture block. That's obviously a feature, undocumented feature in the game. So we don't know if he's blocking capture or not. It looks like he might not be. Now he is. So that was a little weird what happened. You know, I'm really sorry that I died. You could put down it's bad gameplay. It's not. It's because of the lag and the latency. You just can't move the tanks sometimes. So I'm going to be in a movie. It's called Almost Paradise. It's a Netflix, I guess it's a 10-part series. Let's see how I did. Did amazing. 3rd from the bottom. You know, this was really embarrassing for a game. Okay, so the last time I did this was actually when I won the Phase AE1, I think. No, there was a night when I was platooning with some guys and we were all getting general. And then I had 3 crap games in a row. It was because my hand was hurting. There's a video where I said I had to stop playing because my hand was hurting. It was Frontline. And I couldn't play anymore because my hand hurt so much. You know, I've been typing my whole life. Okay, so we're going to look at the stat where I did the best, which is, of course, that one. Maybe, okay, so I came close to the bottom for rank, but not for damage, which is, of course, the most important one. And how many times you die, I beat everybody. I was tied for number 1, which my understanding is really good. Okay, please post below what a crap player I am, or how angry I am.